the most important word in the 11th question, that is the word independently. Because the two events are independent, the probability that Megan wins and John loses is the product of the two probabilities. The probability that John loses is 1 subtract 4/5 equal 1/5. Therefore, the probability we need to find is this is the probability that Megan wins and John loses equal 9/11 times 1/5 equal 9/55. That is option E. Question number 12. In a secondary school, you know that tangent or tan of an angle. The angle here is theta. Tan of theta equal opposite side. Opposite side over adjacent side. Of course, I mean the side that is adjacent to the angle. Here in the figure, we can see that the side with the length 11, that is the opposite side. So we write 11 here, and of course the adjacent side is 13. The length 13. To find the theta, to find the measure of theta, we have a theta equal arctangent. That is 10 raised to the power minus 1 of 11/13. And we use a calculator to confirm the final result is option C. Question number 13. There are two ways to read. We can speak in this situation. We can speak briefly, shortly, log. I can say logarithm. British action, British pronunciation, or logarithm. If we use American pronunciation, I will say I will speak log. Log base 2 of 16 times square root of number 2 equals to log base 2 of 16. We write as 2 raised to the power 4 times 2 raised to the power 1 second equal log base 2 of 2 raised to the power of sum of 4 and 1 second. We can move the exponent to put in front of the log base 2. We put here, that is 9/2, 9 seconds, times log base 2 of number 2. And we remember that log base 2 of 2 equal 1. We can say it is 9 seconds. Option E. Question number 14. We need to find a polynomial with roots 0 for an imaging unit I. We need to remember an important statement that complex roots occur in a conjugate pair. In conjugate pairs, that means what this means. This means that the imaging unit is a root. Therefore, minus I is also a root. I can give another example that, for example, if 3 add 4 times I is a root. Therefore, 3 subtract 4 times I is also a root. Therefore, we can say that the polynomial we need to find, it has 4 roots. That is 0, 4, I, and minus I. Hence, if we need to find the polynomial, we will write as x subtract 0 times x subtract 4 times x subtract I for the root I, and times x add I for the minus I. And the final step, we just need to multiply all of them together. X subtract 4. Here is s square subtract I square. And we need to remember that I square equal minus 1. It is s square subtract 4. Oh, another way. It's subtract 4. There is a s square at 1. I will multiply these two factors first. There is a x cubed subtract 4 times x square add x subtract 4. X raised to the power 4 subtract 4 times x cubed add x square subtract 4 times x square can see that there is option C. Let me check again. Option C is the final result. Question number 15. In polar coordination, we know that x equal r times cos or cosine. There are two ways to speak. We can speak cos or cosine. I will speak shortly cos, similar to the way to read in Vietnamese style. In polar coordination, we know that x equal r times cos of the angle. Here is the angle is theta. Or we can say that in a right triangle, cosine or cos of an angle, here is cos theta equal adjacent side over hypotenuse. Hypotenuse and hypotenuse is r. The length of hypotenuse is r, and the length of adjacent side that is x equals to x over r. And we will get the same result here. X equal r times cos theta. Option B, of course. If theta is an acute angle, I mean question number 16, acute angle, it means that theta is less than 90 degrees. But I think that we don't need to use this information, because we know that cos 2 times theta equal 1 subtract 2 times the square of sine theta. I think that maybe the question need us to follow follow in a way that from sine theta we will find cos theta. We need to use a square root. We need the signs positive or negative, but I think it's not necessary. We just need to plug in the value 3 over 4 here. 1 subtract 2 times square of 3 over 4, that is 9 over 16. That is a 1 subtract 9 over 8. That is minus 1/8. Option A. Question number 17. Pretty easy. In this notation means inverse function of log base 2 up. Oh no, log base number 3 of x, inverse function of this function, that is number 3 raised to the power as option B. General the inverse logarithm function is the exponential function. Actually, here we can determine this by wrapping the function logarithm and f raised to the power -1, and observing that their wraps are reflections of each other over the line y equal x. Question number 18. What are the asymptotes? Asymptotes, accurately, asymptotes of draft. Exactly, we need to write draft here. There are two types of asymptotes here. Vertical asymptote and vertical asymptote and horizontal asymptote. To find a vertical asymptote here, we just find root of the in the bottom root of 4 subtract x squared. That is x equal number 2 or x equal to minus number 2. We can say that it is option A or option D. And to find horizontal asymptote, we need to find the limits of this fraction sit times x squared over 4 subtract x squared when x approaches to infinity. That is 6 over -4. Oh, let me see. No. -1. This one equal -6. Option D. Question number 19. Number 3 raised to the power 5 subtract x equal 81. 81 equal 9 square equal number 3 raised to the power 4. So we write here number 3 raised to the power 4 times x at 1. It follows that 5 subtract x equal 4x at 4. X equal 1/5. Let me check again. Oh, that's correct. Option E. Question number 20. We can say that x and y in second power x square and y square. So it cannot be a parabola. No. And their coefficients are positive and different. 16 and 8. It cannot be a hyperbola. They are different. They cannot be a circle or a semicircle. It must be an ellipse. To make sure we can do some calculating here, we will try to change to put this expression into square of sum 16x square subtract 32x. We will add 16 to get a complete square here. 16x subtract 1 square. We need to pay back 16 here. And here is 8 times y square at ay. Let me calculate. Must be 8/4. Subtract number 2 equals 0. We put number 8 as a common factor. Here we have y at 1 second square. Equal 18. We divide by 18 both sides. We have 16/19 times x subtract 1 square at 8/18 y at 1 second square equal 1. It is the fraction sum square of sum over 9/8 at fraction y at 1 second square. That is square of sum here over 9/4 equal 1. We can easily see that it is an ellipse.